Hey, my Stampin' friends. Happy hump day, everybody. It's Jody, Brechbill, Stampin' Queen, and I am here with you for What's Up Wednesday. So every Wednesday, I am here on my Facebook page live to do some stamping with you guys. So mark your calendars down every Wednesday, 10 a.m. Eastern time. So thanks so much for joining me, kids. I hope everyone is good and enjoying this day today. Let's talk a little bit about just some housekeeping before we really get stamping. I want to make sure you all know that our All Together collection is available now. We've been talking about this and it finally is live for everybody. So we do have a bundle as well as a pack of designer series paper and those gorgeous neutral tone blends. So these are all available now. You're able to hop over to my online store and grab them. jodybrechbill.stampinup.net. There is your host code you're going to use at checkout. Of course, if you're not an online shopper, it's totally cool. Just message me and I can take care of you guys. So this is a limited time offer while supplies last. These blends will be going into the next annual catalog, but everything else is here for a limited time. So May 2nd will be the cutoff day unless these items sell out a little bit sooner. So should you have any questions about that collection, be sure and let me know. And what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about these two stamp sets, Island Vibes and Special Moments. These are celebration offerings. You can find Island Vibes in the celebration brochure on page 3. It is free with a $50 purchase during celebration. And you can also find Special Moments on page 14. It is free with a $100 purchase. And I, guys, love it. Love, love, love. I'm using it constantly. It has got the greatest sentiments in it, 21 different sentiments. So that is available during celebration, which will end the end of February. So a little bit more time to grab them. And you guys are telling me Island Vibes is not singing to you. So I thought, well, challenge accepted. I am going to try and create some ideas. Well, actually, you know, I don't create ideas, guys. I go onto Pinterest like everybody else. So, but I wanted to show you some samples that I have made with Island Vibes. It's a tricky stamp set, right? Because it's only 3 images. There's no sentiments, and it pairs perfectly with Special Moments. So let's go ahead and do a little stamping, shall we? All right, while you guys are here, don't forget that you do want to follow my Facebook page. That way, when I go live, you will know. Make sure you check your notifications, and that's a little bell icon that you will find. If you click the bell, you can choose all notifications. So anytime I'm live and posting, you will be in the know. So what have I got here? Some Highland Heather. I did a frame out of the ornate frames. This is in the annual catalog, so that was die cut ahead of time. I'm going to use that really cool purple marble paper. That is a free item during celebration as well. And then I just have a piece of basic white here. So very, very simple card. What I'm going to do is stamp with gorgeous Grape on that piece of marble paper. So I'm going to do the ferns or palms or whatever. I think they're ferns. So I'm going to do those here down in the bottom corner. And I wanted to go in a darker ink so that they really show up. So this is just a little bit different, here. We're not going with the greens. If you follow my YouTube channel, you will see on Monday that I shared a project with this stamp set in different, using 2 shades of green. So now I'm gonna do in Memento Black, my sentiment, and it's this, and this is from Special Moments. I'm still dealing with my Invisalign, friends. We are in week 3. I've started the countdown, but still, they get me a little tongue-tied. I'm getting used to them, but I do get a little tongue-tied at times. So adhesive, let's go ahead and attach this to our crazy ornate frame here. It's again, very, very simple, easy to make card. So this will go right here in the center. And I always put the dimensions in the description. So once this video airs, you can go back and you can find the dimensions. So you don't have to rewatch the video. You don't have to frantically try to write down sizes. You can just go back to the description and I'll share them in there. While you're there, make sure that you are signed up for my mailing list too. That way you never miss a thing. Because everyone on my VIP mailing list gets information first and special offers as well. And if you actually join between now and February 15th, if you haven't signed up already, I have a free PDF that will come to you guys. All right, so there we're just gonna attach that right here. So see what I'm saying? Such a very simple card. I love this marble paper, I love it. So we do need to put a couple bling on here because everything's better with bling. So let's get out some little butterflies, these little brass butterflies, and we'll just stick some of the baby ones in here because that little sentiment is tiny and I don't want to overpower it with some big bling. So there we go, just a little hi from me. So I love it in purple, and here I did the same card in pink as well. So just doing something a little different with some different colors with this stamp set. All right, so I have a couple more to show if you guys are able to hang around. Let's see what else I have for you. Okay, we're gonna go with some greens now. Whoops, some greens now. And I've got soft succulent and early espresso. So I'm gonna fold my card base in half. I've already lost my bone folder somewhere along the way. I swear I just had it. It's probably underneath something. Creating videos, we get messy. There it is. I start making piles everywhere, trying to get stuff out of the way so that y'all can see. All right, next up is we are going to add a piece of early espresso, soft succulent to early espresso. Now I'm gonna use my layering circles. So I've got a white circle and an espresso circle, and you'll see that I am a little chintzy and I cut it out of that piece because I'm gonna overlap it and no one will know. So it's a little frugal tip for you. If you're gonna cover up your cardstock, cut something out of it first. So this is just a tiny little edge here, like an eighth of an inch. There we are. Now I'm gonna put that here for a minute because we're gonna work a little bit with something else. So now I need to grab myself a marker. Hold please. And we're gonna use our bonsai tree or this little potted palm. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but I am going to color the fronds or the leaves with soft succulent marker. And make sure you guys watch my video from Monday, my Movie Monday over on YouTube, where I explain a little bit more about this technique. And I'm probably going to end up doing this twice just because the image comes out a little better the second time I add the ink. So I'm using the brush end and I'm just coloring in right now the trunks, and then I'm going to color in the pot. Okay, next step, I'm going to wet it with my breath, and I'm just stamping it on a piece of scratch paper at the moment. Oh, it did come out well, but sometimes if I don't clean this, it's got a little bit of ink left on it, and then when I stamp again, it's a much clearer image. So I'm going to do one more time with this one, And I am being careful to use the side of my marker so I don't damage the tip too much, because this tip is like a paintbrush. And these are Stampin' Right markers. These are not Stampin' Blends. I don't recommend using Stampin' Blends to do a technique like this. First of all, they're alcohol-based markers, which mean they are made to dry immediately. And so they are just going to dry too quickly. You're not going to have much time to work with them. And then second of all, you don't want to ruin the ends of those ends of your blends. So Stampin' Right markers for the win. All right, now I'm going to stamp that on my circle. Give it a little bit of time to absorb in. And then, do I have my espresso pad? Did I bring that to the party? I'm not seeing it here. Espresso pad. No, it was not at the party. Now, using that Special Moments stamp set, the one I told you I love, I have a little baby thanks here, just a teeny little thanks, and I'm going to stamp this right down here at the bottom. So we can go ahead next and attach this together. And then I have a couple strips. Oh, you attached too quick. Couple strips of Designer Series paper here. And I am going to add those to my card front. Now, I have a tiny little bit of adhesive across here. My adhesive was showing through the hole that I cut. So I'm going to lay it on my silicone mat because I don't want that adhesive to stick down to my table or create a problem or tear anything. So I just want that little silicone mat. And I put a dab, just a dab of adhesive right there in the center because I'm going to line these up first before I totally commit. So that way I can make sure that I have them evenly spaced. Sometimes I think my eyeballs do well, but they really do not. Okay, so this one needs to come over just a little bit more. And then this one can come over just a little bit more. So that's why it's kind of important to do this ahead of time. Just use that little bit of adhesive. There we are. So now we can go ahead and attach those down permanently. So if any of you guys are stamping with Island Vibes and have some ideas to share, I would love to see what you've been creating with it. I will be sharing some more ideas over at my Facebook group. So if you're not a part of Stamp with Jody B, head over there and ask to join because I'm going to share lots of other samples this week as well. Trying to make us all fall in love with the Island Vibes. All right, there we are. So now I'm going to grab some soft Succulent open weave ribbon. And I need just a little piece here to wrap around. All right, that's why I wanted that adhesive sheet or that silicone mat. You saw how sticky that adhesive can be. Our seal means business. I love it. It's a great strong adhesive. Wrap that around, tack down, and then we can add this to our card base and we'll be ready to assemble. There we go. Let's grab some dimensionals for our circle. And that's just gonna sit right here in the center. gonna go a little bit off to the side because I'm gonna add a bow in there. So grab myself some long ribbon and let's tie a little bow. Well, let's see how the fingers are working on a Wednesday, shall we? Some days are better than others when it comes to bow work. This open weave ribbon though is so easy to work with. I really like it. And it's sheer, so it doesn't overpower your project. You can fuss around with it a little bit and then just trim off whatever is too long. And then finally, we are gonna add some cool gems. And those are the pebbles. So I wanted to make sure that I shared with you guys about these pebbles because I was having some issues with them. And I wanna make sure that you do not have the same issues. So I'm gonna grab my picker tool here and I want the sharp pokey end to pick up these pebbles. So what I was finding is that when I pick them, sometimes I'm bad. I do as I do and not as I say, and that I just pick them up with my fingers, or even when I was trying to use the picker end and the color and the gem were separating from each other. So there's a shiny top over top of some color. So you want to make sure that you are really using a sharp tool and picking up both pieces so that they don't come apart. And I'm just going to attach them right here. I'm just getting that sharp piece underneath that little poker tool, and I'm just covering the base of the pot so it kind of looks like it's got some rocks around it. And then just putting them on like that. Isn't that cute? So cute. Now, if it so happens that you get a pebble and it is separated, so your clear top has come off the colored bottom, grab yourself a good old snot dot and just stick it back on. No one will ever know. But using that pick tool, using that sharp point really does help. So there you go, kids. There is another card using Island Vibes. So I've got one more to show you. Hopefully no one is sleeping. Stay awake, my friends. I got another one to show you, and then I promise we'll be done. This one we're gonna take just off topic a little bit as well. And we're gonna finally get that pineapple out. So one thing that I did with my pineapple was I notched in deep with my scissors. So that way I have a visual of where the pineapple top and the pineapple bottom start. So when I'm trying to do two colors, I know where the line is. We're not gonna worry about that today, but I did do that on some other projects where I wanted the yellow pineapple bottom and the green pineapple top. All right, I've got a piece of Just Jade here, and I've got some basic white and some gorgeous grape. So what I want to do is I need to clean this because I've got purple on there. Do I want to do that? Do I want to clean? You know what? Let's go with it. Let's just go ahead and use purple since it's already on there. So I'm just going to ink up my palms or my ferns, and I'm going to stamp these around the edges of my card base. So I'm going to go to the top. Or sorry, this is not my card base. It's just a basic white layer. Got some at the top. Then I'm going to come in and just add a couple more so it looks like they're growing from the ceiling and growing from the floor. There we go. Now while I have that open, I'm going to take one of these. I have 3 white rectangles, and I am going to stamp a pineapple in purple. Who doesn't love a purple pineapple? 1 purple pineapple. Now I need a Jade pineapple. And I'm thinking I don't have my stamp cleaner. Where might that be? Oh, right here behind me. Washa, washa, washa. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a Just Jade pineapple. And don't forget, guys, I will have the dimensions for you in the description if you want to make some of these cards at home. And now, polished pink. So I told you we were going to kind of go off topic here. Pink pineapples next. There we are. Okay, so now on my pink one, I'm gonna grab a little sentiment from that Special Moments Hello Sunshine, and I'm just gonna go down here in the corner. There we are. Now it's just time to put together. So white onto purple. Purple onto Jade. And then I'm going to do the same thing with this one that I did before. I want to layer them, and I'm going to kind of eyeball them a little bit of where I want them, because then these are going to go on with dimensionals. So I want to make sure that I have them all in the right area. So I just have them laid out there. Let's go ahead and put our purple down. So pop dot, pop dot, pop dot, pop dot, saggy, pop dot. We don't want sag in the middle. All right, so there's our first one. Now we'll go ahead and do green. Pop, 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 pop. You guys enjoying this stamp set yet? Getting some ideas to see how it might work, how you might be able to use it in your arsenal of stamp products. And then finally, we're going to do our pink. Now, I will tell you, some of you guys may be wondering why I didn't do Prize Patrol, and that's honestly because I'm not home. I'm on vacation, kids. So I will do that next week whenever I get back. So make sure you come back next week for What's Up Wednesday and find out what our new Prize Patrol is and who won last Prize Patrol. So there we go. What do you think of that? So different, right? But cute, very cute. So here are the projects that we made today. Purple, and then I also did one in pink. All right, my friends, thanks so much for joining me, guys. It was wonderful to hang out with you guys. And don't forget to follow my Facebook page, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and join my mailing list. That way you know what is going on all the time. Have a wonderful week, everybody, and come back and see me next week for What's Up Wednesday. Bye, kids.